Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm great, sir.
Thank you so much for responding to our call, because I know for the past days you have been very, very busy. You have been very, very busy. I heard BBC called you, CNN called you.
Sure.
What were you talking about with them?
Yeah, they want to discover me, know why I did that and what is wrong with our institutions and government and so and so and so.
They want to find out about our institutions in government.
Why the awards, and then how come the struggles before it hit this year.
Oh, okay. So have you finished with all these interviews?
They keep calling. I have a lot of them every day, including business groups that want to use it to brand it their own way and then make good use of it, because it's a hate thing.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. I like the way your name is all over the world. Now, to start with, we've also heard that you'll be staging a press conference maybe this week. Is it happening? And if the press conference is about to happen, what are you going to address on the day?
I'm going to address the lies the public keep claiming and all that. Mm-hmm. And then we have to be responsible people for good democracy and development.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just have to say we are doing awards. That's one thing people are not thinking of. They feel they know me alone, but my people, I always make them underground researchers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't come to our office as if you don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Because awards is a competitive game, and when you award this person and you don't award the other, we have faced threats before, 2016, I remember, and all that. So I have a couple of teams that we work with, and so I'm addressing some of things, especially the media don't want to be circumspect, and then we all together change the society. Because Mr. Kofi Annan is not just a small person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they see him. They see Ghana as so low and cool. We have a good government now. We have subsequent ones have propelled this one to be good or better. We are living in a democratic world, a freedom world, that we have to use our heroes, use our institutions to transform communities and society. We don't want to accept that when we say somebody is a global icon and use that person to change just a single community, they don't want to accept it. But they want that person to just be lyrical and be just ad-libbing and talking to the world of nobody knowing you or there. These are countries.
I see. Now, Dr. Afodjo, let's be very straight in this conversation, because I know already you've had so many talk in town. So far, some of the stories that have come up in your name has been the fact that you have been in the news, or you have been a wanted person for some years.
I do not want to address that, because people who claim that have not come forward to prove this. And I'm not a young chap to just answer some questions that will disturb me and my family and our future. People, I know already I have enemies in the system, and because I am spearheading something. It's only Ghana you are seeing this that I'm doing. I have representatives in over 180 countries. And yes, and if we were to launch this, we have been inviting the UN Secretary General for quite a long time. I mean, Antonio Guterres. He has never responded. And I use diplomacy to get what we are doing now. So I don't know why they want to give me their wisdom when we also have a dream to let it come a reality.
I see. All right. So should we ignore or should we discredit a Ghanaian Times story on September 27, 2010?
Discredit it, because I really want to face them and tell them that they are cheap.
You want to tell the Ghanaian Times that they are cheap.
Very, very cheap. They should write more, and I'll prove all the workers there that they have not been to they were taught to be sensible and wise and make good notes for the patients.
You mean the whole doctor? Hold it. You mean the whole Ghanaian time they've not been to a school that would teach them to be sensible and wise?
They are very, very cheap and cheaper because that day what happened? Our media men came. You are not won't do graphic, daily graphic communications. You won't do multimedia, xylophone won't do no. So sure, Papa. At least I continue to answer Chobi. Why do you alone want to discredit me because there's one person or two people there who hate me? And you write, I did not respond to them because I am a self-made person.
Okay.
I move where I want to move. I do whatever I want to do. And I do not care about people who don't respect democracy, people's rights, and people who don't care about development. And so they are cheap. You know how I caught them?
No. How did you catch them?
That didn't happen in 2010.
Yes, September 2010.
Yes, and in 2018 when Kofi Annan passed on, I was doing the ceremony for Kofi Annan anniversary because I invited all leaders of the institutions to come. And then it was through the invitation. I saw Ghanaian champs very cheap to entering without even invitation. And that tells me that they don't even know their consonants. Who directed them to come? And you know what? They were about to come to me and ask of Solly.
The Ghanaian Time journalist came to you for Solly.
I want to disgrace them so that nobody does that in this country.
Wow.
Now, I have done a legitimate thing. Look at how they are insulting and giving me names. The fourth estate realm of our landscape. You are not professional. So who should take you rather serious? Wow.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be talking to some of their editors very soon to find out.
I wouldn't mind. I will not respond to them when they come face to face because they have I don't like that. They have tipped themselves. What do you mean? I'm fair.
Doctor, is someone disturbing you?
Yeah, I don't like the people around trying to let me stop what I'm saying.
And they don't want you to talk.
They have stripped themselves. Ghanaian Times have stripped themselves. Before I got into what I'm doing, I was once a radio presenter. And so, that you know, I know their business. I will use people to make money. But to respect professionalism.
Okay. Doc, this is my next question. My next question says that yesterday Shatta Wale had a live video on Facebook, and in the video he said that you actually wanted to feature or you wanted to have something to do with all the great guys you called to Anna, like Sarkodie, like D Black. But because you did not get the opportunity, you used this Anari as an excuse to get them. Is Shatta Wale saying the truth?
Shatta Wale is right because I talked to him, I talked to his manager, but that time was not convenient. I think that was last year. Because when you are really an artist or a star to transform society, you always want to be what you have to be. Sometimes you can lead yourself, but when we are coming from the global perspective, they can make you the greater height of star you have to be and transform society.
So are you saying whatever Shatta Wale said, they were all lies?
No. I have confronted Shatta Wale before. We have spoken on issues. That season he was raining, and then it was raining positively. He's not lying. It's a fact.
It is a fact that you wanted to reach Sarkodie and the rest, but because you didn't get them, you gave them honors to get them. Is that a fact?
No, I can't give Shatta Wale's award to Sarkodie. Sarkodie is iconic. He deserves his honor this year. Shatta Wale was called. We were to talk on so many things. I think he was busy. He's not a small artist. He was quite tight. We discussed a lot of things. No, I mean, let me tell you, this one we invited two artists, Sarkodie and D Black. You wouldn't mind this very one we did, inviting Shatta Wale to be amongst the list. But we foresaw his business and then how he was not. When somebody says, I'm prepared to accept what you're offering me, then you can go ahead and do it with him. But he's self-made. He's somebody who is himself, and he's a steerman of his own. So, and as he never gave us the go-ahead, we also did not invite him. But then he's an honorary in respect because he knows that I have spoken with him before. He's a star. Not in the making, already star. He's everywhere in the world. I've met artists like Jay-Z and Co. at the UN Assembly before. But I'm telling you that Shatta Wale is another superstar.
I see. So in this case, are you rating Shatta Wale above Sarkodie and D Black? Is that what you are telling us?
I can't say that for now because there is a committee that honored. It's a big committee that said Sarkodie is to be honored this year.
Oh, I see.
The two stars are really making it. It's like cancel social media.
Now, Doctor, the next question is that I have seen some commentaries from two great personalities. One is Nana McBrown, who is an actress and a TV presenter at UTV. And again, I've also seen a post from, I think, something Ladia Yenini, also with a multimedia group. They are saying that you approached them, but after you approached, they found so many things fishy in your honoree, so they turned you down. Did you in any way have anything to do with Nana McBrown and Samson Ladia Yenini?
Let me start with Samson Ladia. You should remember, I invited him to a program 2018, 2019. They were all there. He came, and he delivered a speech. So for this one, he did not write back to me because I know he deserves an award. He did not write back to me nor tell me that he does not accept the award. Whether you accept or don't accept, you have to write to me and tell me that you don't accept, you find this and that with us. That thing never came to us. But he's entitled to his own opinions and then what he feels like. Making his fans feel what he does. He does a respectful work. I see. It's great. But then I remember we sent him an invitation that he's an honorary awardee. Okay. A gold star order. But then he didn't respond. And so I can't say any other thing. Okay. Nana McBrown, I wrote to her. I used somebody to get her for me because I wanted her to be MC of my programs. Yes, but I don't remember writing a letter that I'm awarding her.
Oh, I see.
I see her as more of an MC. She's jovial. People respect her. She's nice, beautiful. And I'm a Brown.
So you wanted her to be an MC more than to receive an honor, I guess.
To receive an honor, we have a limit. It's a global committee. When they say it's up to 50 people. Up to 50 people. Those that got that they think is cheap, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't come out cheap. And the award is not cheap. We only want democracy to grow. We only want development to grow because sustainable development goals is about everybody. So you are a stakeholder. People are looking at you, watching you on TV. You are a star. You are a celebrity. You actually use it to help communities. They all have traveled abroad before. I don't know why they don't want to apply what they see there here. So that we don't no more travel outside, but we make Ghana a great country. Now, when somebody is sick, let me use myself as an example. I do this events and programs, researchers have gotten kidney problem.
You have gotten what? A kidney problem?
I was admitted at Confornoche for more than 1 month without attending to nature's call. No urine, no toilet. Excuse me. I went to villages to do research see what is happening and know how we can help them, then honor those who are helping. I drink their waters. And that got me that disease. I asked me when I was at Comfort if they were able to heal me, they were able to take care of me. I was referred to Rich. Ask Rich if even there was no bed, there was no chair for me to sit on for someone to treat me. I went there at 1 a.m. and was up to 4 p.m. No doctor had attended to me. And when somebody came, they were all like as if they were sitting in an air-conditioned office that nobody touches them as CEOs. Meanwhile, you are medical practitioners. You are supposed to be responsible for the patients or sick people. You don't care. I remember somebody lying beside me died.
Somebody died beside you.
I got afraid. So I had to rely on the accident people's something. What is the name?
Emergency what?
Yeah, accident people's is like that thing that they used to take dead bodies to the mortuary.
The stretcher.
Yes, thank you. And then blood was all around me, and I was approaching the doctors, and they were running away.
Wow.
Telling them that they should help me because I'm dying. And then one doctor came and said, why would you help the guy? He has been here since 1 a.m. And he's crying and shouting. So I wanted to use the blood to catch all of them so that they get down to business as doctors. Now,
I see.
The administrator came and said, okay, if he doesn't have folder, now let's get him some and then he'll help him.
I see. Now, doctor, I have two more questions to wrap up. Just two more questions.
Okay.
There are so many allegations online. One serious allegation that I would want you to clarify is the fact that people think Dr.UN, as your name is at the moment, aka Dr. Fodio, is mentally unstable. Is there any truth in this? Do you have any history or record of mental instability?
They are fake and sick. Tell them. Who is having that mental instability that can organize such an event? They are cheap people. And if they were me, if they were to put their legs in my shoes, would they have said that shit? Because I don't see the reason a reasonable person will just write that and say that and take that person serious. I'm not ready to respond to any of their ignorant comments because they don't belong to the class of diplomatic level, nor citizen rights people. Because how do you just blame somebody mentally sick and he was able to get all these dignitaries under one umbrella to receive an award and they were expected? Nobody paid money to me. Sarkodie never paid money to me to be honest. So when you sit in your homes and say this, you make me a good leader. That's what I see. Other than that, I would have responded to everybody and tell them they are very fake. People, I have enemies in the system already. There's somebody who even wants, who through that is a journalist, made me stop with my wife. And after that, I haven't even named my daughter.
Wow, a journalist made you break up with your wife?
A journalist that faked me to my wife, and up to date, my wife too listened to her. We have never met again nor talked, and my daughter, I have never set eyes on her. She's now 1 year old.
Doctor, who is
a journalist in a country like this, and you do this fake thing, and at the same time you write about me. He has never been to schools we attended. That's why I don't want to mind them. If you have been to the level of education you have been, you don't talk just like that. If you were not silent, I wouldn't have even responded to you.
Wow, thanks.
You have to got me on the line to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks.
That I protect myself. My dignity is at stake. I don't need you to give me money to travel abroad to go take care of my health. I am only a hero. I have moved with Kofi Annan. I can tell his story the way I move with him.
No, you are a hero. Doctor, you are a hero at the moment. No two ways about that.
All along, people never want us to be superstars of our world. They don't want us to be
Doc, to confirm that you don't have any history of mental instability. Let's confirm that so we end it.
Who is that sick person? It's the sick person who knows the sick person. Who is that sick person who discovered me as a mental ailment person? I have classmates of all levels everywhere in the world. When this thing came out, everybody has been calling me because I made my number available online. And everybody, even from White House, because we have association there unless I mention the name to you.
Wow.
So let them keep on fooling, and we are innovative. We will change our country.
Nice one. Now, Doctor, hold it for me. One of my panel members would want to ask a question. His name is Richard Amofat Sapon. He also organizes awards. That is the Ghana Tertiary Awards. He's also an award organizer, just like yourself. He has a question for you.
Hello, Doc.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Doc, a quick one. I just want to make some clarification. Doc, were you appointed by the Secretary General's office, the 7th UN General Assembly?
Come again.
Yes. Can you hear me now? I'm asking that, were you appointed, okay?
Appointed?
Yes. Were you appointed or poached by the 7th UN Secretary General Kofi Annan to the projection of African Foreign Service to the globe articulating?
It is Kofi Annan's initiative that he honored me or made me that ambassador.
Okay, so
his initiative and how he saw my proposal to him that he made me that post or that ambassador to do the work I'm doing.
Okay, Doc, so what you are saying is that the 7th UN Secretary General, Kofi Annan, did he appoint you or poached you to work on any project for him personally?
Yes, Millennium Project, Millennium Development Goals. But all right, you know it.
Okay, Doc, quick one, were you directly appointed to work with the UN, United Nations, after your graduation from Harvard Kennedy School?
He made us do underground research.
Who? If you say he, who, please?
It's Kofi Annan you refer to, huh?
Okay.
Because the public is listening, don't take it English only, because I speak more languages.
Very well said.
I want us to be down so that they can understand things.
Very well. So Kofi Annan appointed you to work right from graduation at Harvard University. Kofi Annan appointed you to work under the special agency duties for the Secretary General of UN. Is that the case?
No, this is an underground work I proposed to him.
So you proposed it. You were not given the nod to work.
No, but he never knew me from where I'm coming from. How will he know me? Until I go forward. And then I composed a song that I showed him that this is I want to compose an anthem for United Nations. And he directed me to some diplomats that made it somewhat come through. But he was to just complete it. Okay. So through the initiatives and advocates I did propose to him, I was made Millennium Ambassador to checkmate Millennium Development Goals.
Quick one. I want to find out this from you. Have you ever met Kofi Annan personally, one-on-one, on a conversation before his demise?
I can never tell you because this is one of the things we call as the blueprint mission.
Okay.
It's
coded, right? It's coded, it's encrypted.
Yes, and it's just like my education. People want to go here. Hey, he has been here. I've blocked all that angles until we finish our mission.
Doc, so you are saying that you cannot confirm whether or not you have met Kofi Annan one-on-one or spoken to him one-on-one before?
I've met him one-on-one. We traveled to Bonsaso together. Do you know Bonsaso?
We are listening, sir.
Asante with Bonsaso, the Millennium Village Project Center. I was with him. And then that's where the whole Ghana, they were doing the Millennium Village Project. I went there to launch MDGs. And then the chief there, this is to tell you that I have experienced him, I know him, he has spoken to me, and he assigned me to that. And when I went there, the chief there did not listen to the message I was bringing because they thought it was...
Okay, Doctor...
Let me land.
Doctor wants to land. Allow doctor to land. Doctor, please land. Doctor, please land on that note.
So the chiefs there were the two chiefs at Mansum Kwanta Bolsaso where they did the galamsey. That's why they did the galamsey. They were fighting over land. That the Millennium Village project should come to the other town. Otherwise, they will not agree. So I wrote a letter to Otunfo. I'm coming. Let me finish. This is a hefty message I'm supposed to address at conference. But I'm telling you because you are one of the primaries.
Wow. Thank you so much, Doctor. Thanks for the regard you have for Xylophone FM.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked. But I'm shocked. No one. Doc, you have so much regard for Xylophone FM, but no one got an honorary from you. What happened?
Come again.
What I mean is that you have so much regard for Xylophone FM, but no one here, even Black Rasta, did not get invitation to be honored by your firm.
Oh, why is Black Uhuru? Black Uhuru, where is he?
Oh, Black Rasta will be coming to work very soon.
He was at Independence Hall. I was at Katanga. He's a big friend. Oh. I know he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
He doesn't need an award to do what he's doing. I mean, he's superhero. He knows, man. He's superhero. Wow. When it comes to accolades, he has more than Sarkodie than Shatta Wale. When it comes to positivity, he's a man that everybody must focus on. You know, in every year, something must happen. Sometimes the greatest people are not called. You know why? Black Rasta will be my age mate or he'll be older than me. We can say that let's use the young staff to transform society and make him the king of our society today. That's how I can honor him now.
Okay. Now, Doc, you were answering a question on Otunfo's letter, the letter you wrote to Otunfo. Maybe you can continue that now.
The line keeps breaking.
I said you were addressing an Otunfo issue, the letter you wrote to Otunfo, so you can continue with that.
So I wrote a letter to my and then Nana gave me all the sister slaves to the chiefs of the sister slaves too. I should meet all the paramount chiefs and speak with them. So I met as a Korean paramount chief. I met Nana Adisa Toku, that's a Doom chief. A lot of offensive chief, all of them. I interviewed everybody. It was in a conference form. Everybody answered questions on what we went to do, and that's why I got to know that Otunfo was even doing educational fund. My research took me to all the schools he had established. At that time it was 320 or so. So that proposal alone, when I finished with them, I sent it to Kofi Annan, and I sent stuff, and he is a busy man. So he referred me to Prince Ambassador to UN. And I showed everything to him, but I was more on my UN anthem song to unite the world. Very well.
I see. Now, Doc, I'm moving you to my next panel member, because our time is running out. His name is Edem. He works with the Ghanaian Times, though.
Come again, the line.
Okay, Edem, take over.
All right, Doc. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
Doc, in one of your promotional videos, you said the Ashanti Otunfo Osei is your life patron. How true is that?
Oh, I've written letters to him about it. He's a life patron because...
Did he accept your letter? Did he reply to accept the position you were giving him? Before you went ahead to use him as your life patron in your promotional videos.
For some of these questions, we are still sitting on it, and we haven't arrived at where I can speak.
So why did you use him as your life patron in your promotional video if he had not his office?
The video does not say he's a life patron.
It is written on his picture in the video, life patron, and you even said the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa, is going to be the special chair for the occasion. Did you write to the office of the President for them to accept your invitation for him to chair the program?
That That's one thing you don't want to accept for us to grow. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has received more than 10 letters from our end. For one, I was referred to meet the Office of the President's representative for SDGs. I've been to him. He corrected me on the things I have to do, and then I accepted it. The government of the day, when it comes to SDGs, even he doesn't have time, it's the business of all stakeholders to honor them the way we should go. But when I cross borders and they ask me about he being responsible as SDGs governor of the world, I should say yes, he is. And truly, at all his occasions and functions, he speaks about it. Eminent people, political will, advocating the SDGs.
Doc,
okay.
Please, are you aware the United Nations office in Ghana has disclaimed and distanced themselves from you using their name?
They should have done that earlier.
But do you know this amount to defrauding by false pretense and impersonation?
That is not true, because I'm coming. You don't want to answer. You're only talking. If you want the public to know the truth, you only keep quiet.
Doc, sorry, forgive him about that. Please, Doc, can you answer that? He's saying that you are likely to get charges of false pretense.
I'm never likely, because you don't want me to talk. You're only rattling.
Okay, talk. Doc, talk. Do you know they have distanced themselves from what you are doing?
Listen. They have not done their text. And even the disclaimer I read today, this dawn when I got a copy, the disclaimer, they don't even know our name. We are wrongly mentioned there. So I am to come out to clarify some things. They are doing their rightful work as UN, but remember the UN is you and me. It's not those who flew too high there that I went to them several times that they did not listen to what I was going to do.
I see.
Don't take the UN as people we should fear. It is not the international institution to cross borders to preach your peace.
So we should disregard their statement, right?
They have just mentioned that I even saw the name Global Blueprint Challenge Award. We are not challenged.
Okay.
And we are not Global Blueprint. They should do their homework if they say they are UN. Because me myself personally, I'm registered in the UN with several names and registrations. Because of the SDGs spearheading, decade deadline to the achievement of the SDGs. Otherwise, they should tell that the resolution 2030 is fake, and member states did not fit to make it happen. I attended the Millennium Summit in 2000.
Now, Doc, finally, Sarkodie thinks that your jacket or your suit alone should have exposed
those things. I intentionally do some things because sometimes I want to be a joker and I star out of that.
Sometimes you want to be a joker.
Because you don't respect what is his name? Charlie, what is his name? That joker who makes sense with history.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. Sometimes you speak the law we did. You speak the international relations.
So are you telling us? Doc, are you saying you intentionally put on those jackets or those suits?
So you mean I don't know myself? I don't have management that advise me. I did that because I have to do that. The guy who wrote from UN that Ghana is being deceived and co, he's very cheap. I know everybody in the UN. They want to be more like Harvard, Oxford, and that is what I wanted to break down.
All right, Doc, thank you so much. So when are you doing the press conference? Or that is what we've done right here on Xylophone FM?
Oh, you have heard everything, and I'm going to address the world politely, greatly, because I respect everybody in our country and beyond. They should remember, they should respect human rights. They never do that. Most secretaries in our offices don't take us serious. Letters, correspondences have gone everywhere. None of them responded to us. But as an individual freelancer within the UN, number one. Individual freelancer within the UN, what organizations affiliated to, including the Diplomatic Council of the World. If I did all this and you did not respect us and you are taking things for granted, you want to tell me that you want to take our government for granted. You want to take my children I've given birth to for granted. You should know what we have and what we hold as American Constitution says. We hold this truth to defend and say what we are saying. So, I am saying again that let's clear the air. UNDP, you are representing UN Secretariat in New York. Do your rightful work. Government of the day, nobody can fool government and the people will be invited to the program. I brought from no country and met them voice because I mean some for Pagudi. But English, I did lexicography in London. We turn languages, any language into dictionary word.
I see. Wow.
We can convert a Hebrew word into English, and you only go to the dictionary and read and say yes.
And which university did you do that in London?
Sussex University.
Oh, Sussex University. Wow.
So these things, the names and titles will not matter. Than let's help society. Let's vote Ghana. We can do it. I have been everywhere, and I know that this is the most good platform to change the whole world. You have had Kofi Annan. You might not have his type again. He has been, and he will, and forever be. Kwame Nkrumah was another. You are just making things just go like that. And one has to come out to make us real. We are realists. We are not dreaming.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Fojo.
I concur what you are doing. I have granted you the interview. This is more like the press conference. It can go everywhere in the world. I salute my awardees. It's credible. I salute you once again because I didn't get you easy and cheap. I had to suffer. I spent money importing the awards from Turkey and US. It's not easy getting them all together, about 500 awards plus. I mean, people I employ, about 50 people, including part-time journalists. I use them for what I want to get me personalities who deserve awards. It's not easy. We were just working as researchers underground. We are credible, and again, credible. Congratulations to Honorable S.K. Boafo, Archbishop Professor Dr. Asafo J. Sarkodie, D. Black. They are great. Those that were not invited, that we wanted them to be on the platform. Shatta Wale, Black Rasta. I mean, these are all people who are moving a freedom and development country forward.
I see. Now, Doc, you said that most of the awards you imported from abroad. So, like the Sarkodie's bottle, for instance, which of the countries? You mentioned Turkey and another country. Sarkodie's bottle, which of the countries did it come from?
Oh. You are going too personal.
Oh no, Sarkodie is my idol. I actually worship him a lot. So I want to know where his water bottle came from. So anytime I see him having it around, I'll salute that.
Come from the United States. He's a global icon. Remember, I have representatives in the US in more than 4 states.
Sarkodie's bottle came from the US.
Yes. Have you touched the award before?
No, I've not touched it. I've not even seen it before.
So ask him. He's a global icon. Maybe that's why he's quiet. He doesn't want to comment about something that is genuine, but he wants people to finish talking before he speaks.
Oh,
just like myself. I did not want to respond to anybody until all is at a crescendo. And after crescendo, all wise people speak. Yeah, I'm 45 years. We have studied. My father is a pastor. I have attended Bible school. There's no need me looking up to somebody in society before I do my responsibilities.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Fojo. So I'm sure anytime you come to Accra, we'll have you in the studio for further discussions. Yeah.
I'm in Accra this evening. We'll have the discussion.
Okay. We'll call you again this evening and we'll have a chat. Thank you so much.